What is up, guys? In today's video, we're basically just going to do an overview, and I will tell you guys about the experience I've had with the scooter over the past couple months, and basically cover like the speed, the range, the quality, any features, and anything that you guys have been wondering about this, in case you guys maybe are looking into getting this one. Starting with the basics, we got obviously your display. You can change it to kilometers per hour or miles per hour. It also comes with an app. The app is called Highboy. Just it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on every device. But so you have speed mode. Obviously, you got like your battery percentage, which is the green things or the battery bars. This also has a actually fairly bright headlight. It also has LEDs. You guys probably know that from my TikTok. I always go on night rides and stuff with those on. Uh, but this also has drive mode, which I don't use a lot. But if you're just looking to cruise around, drive mode's actually really nice. All you have to do is just double click the power button. Sorry, I meant double click or triple click. But yeah, so you go from drive or from speed mode to drive mode. Drive goes 13 miles an hour, speed goes 19, but I went downhill going like 23 to 24 miles an hour, so this thing still is pretty fast. Obviously, like most scooters, we got a thumb throttle with some pretty good grips. But obviously, you got brake lights and you have this actual clip that you can use to fold the scooter down. So basically, you you will pull this little tab up and then pull the whole metal part out. And then when it folds down, you take this hook right here and you latch it onto this. But yeah, so this thing folds up. Uh, Actually, if you want to know the name right now, it says right here, it's the Highboy KS4 Pro. I got this at Best Buy. I don't remember how much I bought it for, but I think it was a pretty good deal, especially as my first scooter. But yeah, it's also got pretty good tires. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of scooters come with the same tires, but these I've been riding on for a while now, and they're working good. And it also has a hub motor, which also has been working really good. But yeah, right now, so the top speed when it comes out the box is 19 miles an hour. Um, the range is I think 25 miles an hour or miles an hour. 25 miles. But if you're not right, I don't think if you're riding on full throttle, you can get like probably 30 to 35. But I also don't do a ton of riding a day, so I've never really died on like my whole battery hasn't ran out in one day. So yeah. Now the charger I don't have with me, but this thing or it's in my basement. But this thing I'd say takes around 5 to 8 hours to charge fully. So if you're just like ready to go to bed, just plug this bad boy in, and when you wake up, it should be pretty much full charge, if not 80%. But that's also why I like this thing because battery life's good, and the charging speed is actually pretty good too. Now, obviously, you got your 36-volt battery. It's inside of this compartment. Uh, I don't know if you can access it. Well, I mean, I know you can, but I don't think it's. I think you just have to unscrew a couple screws on this thing. But I actually don't go over this a lot, but right here, you can't really quite tell, but there's actually a hole for your seat. Now, you can get a seat with this thing. It's a I don't know where you get it. I think it's on their website or something. But yeah, you can get a seat so you can sit down on it. I haven't done that yet. I've been looking into it though, and I feel like that would be just really comfortable. But I will tell you guys if I ever do that. I don't know if I'm gonna, but who knows? Works perfectly. It hasn't had any damage or anything. I slid into a brick wall once, but that was on me. It did take the side panel off, and I was going like 15 miles an hour into a wall, so that's on me. But yeah, this thing it has lasted me well. It hasn't had any like maintenance issues, anything that you need to worry about. And I've had this thing since August of 2025, so I'd say September, October, November, December. That's 4 months. I've had it for like 4.5 months, almost 5 months. So this thing is actually really good for what you get. Like I said, it's the Highway KS4 Pro. It comes with an app. Um, on there you can actually check. Oh, it just turned off. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. If it also like if you leave it on for like 5 to 10 minutes, it'll just turn off. But on the app, you can change it from kilometers to miles per hour. You can also, when you turn the scooter on and you go for a really far drive, when you stop, you can go on the app and check how far you went. But when the scooter turns off and turns back on, it resets. There's no way to actually track. I don't think there's a way to track how much you went all like full time, but you can do that. You can also, I think, oh yeah, you can lock it too. So basically, when you lock it, it'll lock up. I don't know if it's the front or rear, but it locks up one of the two wheels, maybe even both. So basically, if somebody tries to just like hop on it, like turn it on and just go, they kind of can't. Oh, I think when you lock it, it just stays on. But either way, it does lock up one of the wheels, and it is actually pretty hard to move. But now I think if I had to guess how much time I've ridden on this thing, I'd say probably a good 30 hours of riding time I've done on this, and I in probably like 2 months. So I'd say from when I got it till now, I've probably ridden on this thing for like 65 to 70 hours, which is really good. And it, like I said, just hasn't had any issues. Um, I've also ridden this on the dirt before, and obviously it doesn't quite look like a scooter meant for the dirt, but it definitely handles the dirt well. Now, I'm not saying go ride on the dirt path or anything, which it can handle, or like just don't go off roading with it on purpose. But if you just need to go on like a dirt path just to get somewhere, this thing will do the trick pretty well. Right here, obviously, you have the brake calipers. They're pretty good size, they work well. Also, there's a couple stickers on this that you might want to take off when you get it. Now, on here, you also have cruise control, and if your headlights and like LED lights are on, it actually tells you on the front display. Now, to turn that on and turn it off, you just have to click the power button once. Turns off, turns back on. For cruise control, I think you have to go 3 times. Yep. So yeah, so I was right then. So for your modes, for like drive and speed, only twice. So that's basically how you like work the electronic part of the scooter. I don't know how. There's a lot of things I still don't know. Like when you turn it on, there's like a lot of symbols. So like here, if I turn it off, I'm gonna hold down for a second, and then I turn it back on. There's a ton of symbols. Now, also, when you're going really fast, it'll have the green bars on the top. But then when you're like hitting like the limit, it'll start going into the red. So just try to stay in the green. But if you go into the red like on a hill, just try to stay in the green. Unless, of course, you gotta get up the hill. But it does that, and then also it does the same thing with brakes. If you're hitting the brakes really hard, it'll have I think orange, and then the orange will turn to red. I don't know though. I think it's just orange. Yeah, I think yeah, it is. And there you have it, everybody. That's basically everything I know about my scooter and how well I've enjoyed it. If I had to rate this thing from 1 to 10, I'd give it a good 8 or 9 out of 10. And yeah, so that's basically everything I know. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.